Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am having one of those start to the weeks where I'm just feeling run down. I had an incredibly busy weekend and it's just catching up to me, starting to hear it in my voice. I'm just very blah, so I wanted to brighten my mood by a little bit of makeup. Sometimes makeup can really just shift your mood. I'm gonna use some new products, some old favorites, just a little mix of stuff, nothing dramatic, but hopefully you enjoy. If you wanna see how I'm going from this to this, then just keep on watching. This first product used to be my absolute holy grail product of all holy grail products, the By Terry Sunny Flash Serum, CC Serum. It is just such a good product and I haven't had it, I'm gonna say, for like 2 years. I had like so many on rotation, and then with, as you know, the beauty industry is just always pumping out beauty products similar, and I've even tried to find dupes. There was a couple close calls, but just nothing really is gonna be the same to this. So it was 20% off on the weekend and I was like, yeah, it's a sign. I need to get it back in my life. It really does just give a nice overall bronze effect to my face. Wasn't sure if I was gonna do foundation or not, but I'm gonna go in with the Rose Inc Tinted Serum, which is very minimal in coverage. I'm taking the shade 050 and I'm just putting on areas I need a little bit of coverage or prefer a little bit of coverage. So my jawline and my T-zone. Whenever I was thinking of like what kind of makeup I wanted to do that would really brighten my mood and shift just how I'm feeling, I was like, I want to do like a really bright under eye. I feel like I've been doing very natural concealer tones under my eyes lately. So we're gonna go bright. So again, this is not gonna be for everyone, but I'm just really feeling like a bright eye look. So I'm taking my brightest concealer, which is the Bare Minerals Liquid Mineral Concealer in Fair 1W. Absolutely adore this concealer. Also have it in like a dark shade for contouring and it's so good. So I'm just gonna take this under my eyes a little bit heavier than the norm. So we're going a little bit brighter here. I just really want that lifted look under my eyes. And then if I need a little bit of coverage on any friends, specifically one coming through, I'm gonna take my NARS Creamy Concealer in Custard. I might slightly regret how bright I went with this concealer, but if I overdid it, the bronzer will equal it out. The reason I'm using a damp beauty sponge is to soak up a bit of the product. I'm owning it. I really wanted a bright under eye, so we're pushing through. I'm gonna take my current favorite loose setting powder, which is the Givenchy Prism Libre in the second shade. I'm gonna take out the sponge, which is handy sometimes, but I'm not gonna use it today. I'm just gonna use the cap. Taking the same sponge here, I'm gonna take it on like the rounded side, get a little bit on there, and then press it into my T-zone, wherever I need that reassurance, and it smooths out my pores, but it packs the pores. So that's a little tip if you have larger pores because of oily skin. Pack it on with a sponge rather than a brush, and it's gonna really just make sure no oil comes through excessively, and it keeps your makeup on a lot longer too. A little bit of bronzer. I'm going back to another favorite of mine. It's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I think it's in the shade Bronzer. And I know that is a shade name because there are other shades in this bronzer specifically. It does have a strong scent, but this is like my favorite kind of scent. Like I love coconut, pina colada, summer vibes. So if you're not into those scents, you're not gonna love it, but this bronzer is a cult favorite for a reason. It glides onto the skin. It's the perfect tone in this shade specifically for my skin tone. And for a powder bronzer, it's not patchy, it looks creamy. It's just so good. I absolutely adore it. Also, this brush is the perfect size for bronzer. It's the Kiko 10 brush. The only thing I get so annoyed with is it does shed a lot. I just don't have one like this to replace it. So if you have, I'll give you my hand for reference. It's like obviously kind of tiny, but it's not too tiny. It like still buffs out the bronzer. So if you have a good switch, a replacement for this, let me know. I really want a nice pop of pink on my cheeks. I think anything that's like a cool undertone really just brings that brightness to the face and makes that you look a lot more alive and ready for the day than maybe how you actually feel. I know that's how I feel at the moment. So I'm taking my Pearl Beauty Stick in Girl Next Door, which is the ultimate cool tone pink. I'm gonna take it on our brush that is launching early May and just dab it right on the highest section of my cheek and then bringing it to the apples of my cheek. This is a sheared out buildable formula, so you're never gonna be not in control, so you can really build it up to the intensity that you prefer. But I'm just gonna go a little bit light-handed And then I might just add a little bit more to the apples of my cheek to really pop them. All right, we're moving on to our eyes. I'm gonna take a couple new products here that were sent to me. This is the new Gwen Stefani makeup line. It is called GXVE. Don't really know what that stands for, but this is a brow pencil. There were two different types. One that had like more of a slanted top, and this one's like a microfine one, both in the shade 3. Never tried it before, so we're gonna try it together right now. I'm just gonna pop it through any sparse parts in my brow. I've mentioned multiple times I do have microblading from like 1.5 years, but obviously it's still kind of there, so I don't really need a lot of brow product. It's just to kind of further define and fill out if I want to make them a little bit more perfect looking. I actually really like the color of that. It's like a nice warmer brown. It's not too dark and too cool tone, so it doesn't really show up like a, you know, a bluey gray brown. It's more of like a warm yellow kind of undertone. That sounds really weird, but it's just a little bit softer, which I really prefer. Wasn't gonna do like any kind of eyeshadow or anything because I couldn't really be bothered, but I was like, you know what? Just wanna brighten this up a little bit more. So I'm gonna take my By Mario. This is called the Master Crystal Reflector. It's a highlighter in quartz. It is so pretty. It almost has like an iridescence to it, but there's no like actual color. It's just highlight, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna pop that all over my eye, more so in the inner corner to really brighten up my eye, and like just whenever I blink or the light touches my eye, just brightens it up. I do have another liner here from the Gwen Stefani makeup brand. It is just a 24-hour gel pencil eyeliner in black, or Spider Webs is the shade name. This is really on. Oh, maybe it's a twist. Gosh, it's not a twist. That was really hard to get off. Okay, there's like nothing, there's like no point. It came like flat. So I don't know how this works. Do I just keep twisting? I'm not seeing anything in the lid either. I think I might have got a dud, or maybe it's not even a twist up and I'm twisting something that shouldn't be being twisted. So I'm gonna take an angled brush just to give it a fair shot, like formula wise. It says it's 24-hour wear. I'm not wearing this for 24 hours, but I'm gonna test it for 12 hours. So by the time this goes live, I'll have it edited. I'll put a little text up here to see if it lasts. So let's try it out. I'm just gonna pop at the outer corner of my eye. It just kind of goes on like any really intense black gel liner. So I guess it's one of those things that if it lasts, even better. For mascara, we have a new one that I'm gonna try for today. Obviously, I would go for my normal Hourglass Unlocked with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Primer, but we're gonna change it up today. So this is the Urban Decay Wild Lash, and I think it's like fully vegan plant powered volumizing mascara. I'm gonna try it out for you. I'll also let you know above in the text if it lasted all day, because I have like a 0 tolerance for any kind of smudging. So let's give it a go. This is like 4 coats, and I feel like it looks the same as it did at the second coat, but that's okay. I do like it, and it's nice for a little bit more of a natural spread out fluttery lash, which is great because it's literally Monday. I'm not going anywhere crazy. So the real test here is, does it last? For my lips, I'm gonna go back to the Pearl Beauty Girl Next Door and pat it on ever so slightly. To tone it down, I literally did not sharpen this, so we'll see if it works. It's the Kylie Jenner Kylie lip liner, which is more of a brown tone. I'm just gonna sculpt out the sides and around the edges. And then for some shine, and again, just to tone down the coolness of the pink, I'm taking the Tower 28 Shine On Lip Jelly in Pistachio. Add just a little bit more of a pop right on the apples of my cheek. I'm going back to my Girl Next Door stick just to pop it out a little bit more. And then lastly, I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray in Party All Night, Stay All Day. I love how long her names are. They're always such a mouthful, but I love this setting spray. I'm leaving my hair in these clips because it looks a little bit more put together than what I'm about to do, which is a messy bun anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I definitely do feel a little bit more put together, bright, and just ready to take on the rest of my day. So hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and press the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.